News with Gina.
The News with Gina Grad.
You know, before I start, I think there's another Phil Adam connection. Yes?
Oh, yeah. Well, because, back in the 80s, 90s, I was doing improv and there were all these, we were a little community, but Adam was the celebrity, because nobody,
a long time ago.
Nobody made any money, know, and you were like working.
He made it.
You were like on the wall at Acme. It's like, oh, Adam Carolla started here.
See, you made a wall eventually, somebody's wall.
I did. And
did you build that theater or something?
I did build the
he literally
theater.
made a wall.
I built the theater. So it was like, hey, it's my ball, so I get to play. I built the wall. I get to put my picture on it. I built the theater that was in NoHo North Hollywood, and I did build that theater.
No, you were big. You were big time. You were the only name, and it's funny because there are people who are names now who are still around then, like Kathy Griffin, Mindy Sterling, like people who know. But you were ahead of them.
Yeah, I don't know what happened because I was blue collar and came from construction, thus I could build the theater. I shouldn't have leapfrogged those people in the on TV department. I had no business doing that.
All right, because you're a mutation. That's why.
That's right. Well, California is in store for some more strong Santa Ana winds, which are continuing to fuel more than a dozen wildfires across the state, rolling power outages. They've been ordered by PG&E to reduce the risk of more wildfires. They're leaving close to 1 million people in the dark, some without water as well. Weather conditions aren't expected to improve for at least a couple days, but we do have a hero among us, someone who's going to save us all, John Cena.
Ooh.
He's opening his wallet for the firefighters and first responders battling this fire.
Not just because he's doing a firefighter movie.
I was going to say,
Hold
the cynical
on.
part of me.
Let him finish. I don't know what tie-in you're talking about. However, the pro wrestler turned Hollywood star who does play a firefighter in the new movie Playing with Fire. He's donating $500,000 to the firefighting efforts. He says, quote, right now, California is in dire straits. It is burning. It is under siege from massive wildfires statewide. On behalf of Playing with Fire, and out of respect for the people who I truly believe are my heroes, my response will be to immediately donate $500,000 to this cause.
There's a couple of...
Hey.
They'll take it. Hey.
Take it. Couple things. First off, it's funny. I don't know why it's worse than not saying anything, but Gavin Newsom, governor, he did a press conference or tweet out, and he was like, fires engulfed 405 and Skirball Center. Not hobo related. That's just a bad.
Don't demonize.
It's a bad sign that you have to add. This isn't hobo adjacent.
Immediately, as though that's everyone's first.
Bad
thought.
sign for a state when you have to qualify everything with it's not the hobos. Many hobos may die in the fire, but this was not caused by one of them.
No, because they were all in the Getty at that time.
Right. That's
Taking
right.
the
Conference.
culture. By the way, speaking of that, I don't know if you heard, I think it was on John and Ken on KFI the other day. They played 2 news conferences, I believe by the same person. It might have been the fire chief. I don't know. One earlier in the day said something like, this was not caused by the homeless. And the second one later the day was, it was not caused by the unhoused among us, the unhoused. Right. So he got a note in between.
He had a correction.
In between updates.
Right. Interesting. Anyway, is that thing a comedy?
Yes, I've seen
Million Billboards.
It's not like Backdraft.
I've been seeing posters
Playing with Fire?
months.
Yeah.
I've not seen a trailer for it.
Not a trailer, but I've seen
not in
posters.
Southern California. They've been banned.
Yeah, it's a trigger
We're not
warning.
showing Playing with Fire while this is happening.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have not seen Playing with Fire, and I don't have plans to, but John Cena is an underrated comedic actor. He's
Agreed.
funny.
He's great in Trainwreck.
He's great in Trainwreck. He's great in Blockers, which is an underrated movie.
Yeah, sure, Brian. You're watching John Cena because you think he's funny. Get your hands out of
He's
your
a
lap.
handsome, hilarious, sexy guy.
As Amy Schumer says in Trainwreck, it's like dating an ice sculpture. It's so cut and beautiful.
When does it come out?
I think this Friday.
No homo. Okay.
No hobo.
Is that a hashtag?
John Leguizamo and Keegan-Michael.
Yes, I
Keegan
guess
is in everything.
I guess you can find out. I don't know what's it doing on Rotten Tomatoes, Max Panas. Any numbers up there? Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
No numbers.
All right. Well,
that's a bad sign.
And also, it's funny because we're so used to looking at Rotten Tomatoes percentages. It's almost not a great sign to have the tagline 0% contained.
Right.
Because all we see is 0%.
Yeah.
Right.
So Dave Chappelle received the Mark Twain Prize of American Humor Sunday night at the Kennedy Center in Washington. Lorne Michaels, Jon Stewart, Tiffany Haddish, John Legend, Bradley Cooper, and Morgan Freeman paid tribute to the legend during the ceremony, which will air in January on PBS. Previous recipients of the Mark Twain Award are Richard Pryor, Whoopi Goldberg, Steve Martin, George Carlin, Bill Murray, and David Letterman.
Okay. Is Dave? Are we really using the L word for Dave Chappelle? Legend.
He's pretty great.
Not fans?
He's really good.
I do.
You have to go to a certain distance.
Look, he's
Do two shows.
He's your Louis C.K. Which I'm saying, it's like, remember?
Oh, you better qualify that.
Well, I'm gonna.
Because I've never seen his penis.
Before he innocently beat off into a ficus plant, we were getting Louis C.K. sort of rammed down our throat, like, this guy is a genius. Everyone else is funny.
Right.
He's a genius.
Right.
And I was like, I think he's good, and I think his stuff is good,
Right.
and
He's smart.
and he should be celebrated.
Yeah.
But there's no reason why we need to anoint him
Right.
something. And I feel like Dave Chappelle sort of took over where Louis
Yeah.
left off, which is, I like Dave Chappelle, and I think
Yeah.
he's really funny. There's no reason not to. And there are also a lot of other really funny comedians as well.
Right.
And
he's got some time. Like, let's, or does is he, like, announce he's got cancer or something?
I don't think so.
he does a lot of smoking
off my
on
turf.
stage. I'm fine with it. I think what we need to do as a society is we need to anoint people. We need the it girl.
To
we
label.
need the person that's sort of the guy
The
or
Northern
the girl,
Star.
or whatever it
You
is.
see it a lot in sports when, like, Michael Jordan retires. Like, well, who's the next Michael Jordan?
Right.
Well, there doesn't
Right.
have to be a next Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? Like, there doesn't have to be like, well, who's the next this or that?
Right.
And speaking of, train wreck, we also like to anoint people and then
we can
slap it out of their
Exactly.
hands too at some
Yes.
point.
Oh, so
too.
maybe there's like a scandal about Dave Chappelle brewing. It's like, oh, quick, somebody give him something really big so he has a really long way to fall.
Right.
In this case, it might be his own special.
Right. So I'm a fan, and it's like when he did his show on Comedy Central, like a lot of funny bits and good stuff, but there's a lot of good stuff out there, and I think at some point it's sort of like, I think what we do is kind of like Miss America, and they pick Miss Kentucky, and you go, yeah, but Miss Michigan was better, and then it's like, yeah, but we got to pick somebody. We have to pick, and they're all good looking, and they can all spin plates.
But like Pryor got the same prize, but he had done, Live on the Sunset Strip and, the other special, and he had also basically transformed comedy.
Right.
Dave is really, really good. I'll even, maybe go with genius, but legend, it's like, dude,
yeah, you could give him another few.
Give him 10 years. Let him do one other great thing.
I'm also kind of realizing that these events,
Right.
they want to stay current and hip and whatever, and they look at this as very like we don't want to get some old Jew in here who's 90 years old.
So is PewDiePie up next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get the Mark
Exactly.
Twain Prize.
I'm saying they like to seem relevant and cool and happening and woke and whatever, and so they might lean a little urban, a little younger, not give it to Mel Brooks or whoever.
Don Herrera.
Well, actually, they did
Don
Mel last year.
Herrera's not in the running.
Oh, God. Dig that. There's a deep cut.
Deep cut. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, Gene.
Would you guys like to play a round of Germany or Florida?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Which godforsaken land is this fucked up story from? Let's play Germany or Florida.
All right. This is a tough one, and I think you guys can do it. I have faith in you. Police say a funeral ended in an involuntary drug high when mourners were accidentally served hash cake. Rostock police said on Tuesday that after the burial and the funeral party, they had all gone to a restaurant. But after eating a cake that was served there, 13 people experienced nausea and dizziness, and they had to go for immediate medical treatment. A police investigation revealed that the restaurant employee in charge of cakes had asked her 18-year-old daughter to bake them. However, the mother accidentally took the wrong cake from the freezer to the funeral. She took a hash cake that the teenager had made for a different occasion. Police said the 18-year-old is under investigation. The incident happened in August, but wasn't made public out of respect for the mourners. They wanted to give it another couple of weeks.
Germany or Florida?
Germany or Florida.
Ooh, an 18-year-old who can cook?
Yeah,
that sounds like Europeans
And
to
not
me.
meth.
Yeah, the hash feels a little more Florida, but the baking feels very German, right?
Is hash bigger in Europe than it is in America?
I don't know.
Well, let's see. So it's 18-year-old daughter. Well, see, if we knew that the mother was 27, then we know it was Florida.
This is a responsible daughter, too. Multiple cakes in the fridge.
right?
The mix-up was on the mom.
That sounds like a German.
Oh, my
The
God.
mom's 27. The mom was 9. Had her.
Welcome to
Never
Florida.
Drew obsessed the other day that German chocolate cake was not from Germany. It was made out here with someone whose last name was German.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Is
They're
that
literally
true?
German. Yes.
kidding.
And,
Wow.
and Drew's mind was blown, and he never stopped talking about it. I had to keep yelling at him to shut up.
German chocolate cake sounds better than it is.
Says
I'm
the
not
guy
a
who
huge
obsesses
fan.
over little things 24 hours a day.
I know, but you know how
Do
that
as
thing-
I say, not as I do.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know what I'm like. I'm like a macaw seeing its own reflection in the mirror. Like, I'm going at myself.
You're
You know what I mean? I
attacking.
saw too much of myself and what Drew
Yep,
was doing.
yep.
I started flapping my
Right.
wings and
Getting upset.
getting very upset.
Guarding the nest.
German chocolate cake is from where?
It's from the United States, originally called German's chocolate cake after Samuel German.
Oh, that's
Damn.
lame. Yeah, German chocolate and Black Forest. I could do without both of those.
See, it's a typo. It's like Ruth Chris Steakhouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Phil's joining a new improv troupe called Black Forest. By the way, they're going to be at the Frayed Knots at the
And the Arboretum.
At the Arboretum.
Side project, German chocolate.
All
All
right.
right, so which is it?
I'm going Germany.
Same.
Yeah, I'm going with Adam. I'm going to go Germany, too. And I'm just going to do Adam for the rest of the
sounds
show.
That would be amazing. We have 3 winners because it is out of Germany.
Which gun?
Oh, no, wrong one.
I was very curious to see what fact you were going to hang on to. Is it hash? Is it that she's super responsible and 18 years old?
Phil, do a little Adam Carolla, and then Gina, you give it a try.
Okay.
Well, no. The thing about it is, if you're going to do Adam Carolla, it's just, you don't close your mouth. And you just... Everybody knows how to do it. So, it's simple. Gina could do it. Easy.
Go ahead, Gina. Oh, man, Phil, that is awesome.
That was pretty great.
What you got to understand about the school to prison pipeline is
Yeah, but-
it's not real.
But make it funny.
Yeah.
I mean,
Look, I've been
I'm funny. Don't just do me.
I've been
Do
talking
me.
about the goddamn attack crows for 15 years, and you dumb fuck douchebags won't get in line with this.
Okay.
Well,
You know what? That was a bad
trying.
idea.
You know
Hurt
what?
my
I'll
throat,
give her this.
actually.
She's got the material, at least.
Folks, the show's live. We
Hold
don't
on, is that me talking?
That's you.
Was that you?
Was I moving my mouth?
I feel like if anyone should know, it was you.
No, I got it, Adam.
Oh, it's not me.
That's very nice of you. That's very nice of you to pretend you like this. Nobody likes hearing an impression of
All
themselves.
right.
It's awesome.
I got to go.
Gina's
What's the
out.
matter? 2 of us? That's too much for you? Or are you
So
too
funny.
aroused?
So talented.
I can't be in the middle of this
So
Adam
gifted.
sandwich.
Not for free.
Yeah, that guy's killing it at Netflix. Adam Sandwich. Is it Amazon? I don't know.
5 stars.
All right, what else?
The iconic black leather jacket and skin-tight pants worn by the singer and actress Olivia Newton-John in the film Grease will go on sale at an auction house in Beverly Hills on Saturday.
Is
The
it washed?
Oh, probably not. That'd get a higher price. The outfit, made famous in the 1978 film's final song, You're the One That I Want, is estimated to fetch between... any
Okay,
guesses?
Gina, don't answer. We all hate Grease, right?
No.
Wait, you hate Grease?
How can you hate Grease? It's un-American.
See, that's because he likes John Cena.
Grease sucks.
I mean, it's campy, but
I think
fun.
you know what? You probably saw Grease in the theater.
I don't.
Or let's say when
Remember.
it came out. My whole life, Grease has been there, and people have been like, "Oh, Grease," and it's like, no.
Now,
no,
don't get me
I'm
wrong.
I'm not going for
when
this.
anyone sings songs from Grease at karaoke, I leave immediately. But that doesn't mean
Yeah.
the movie's terrible.
Wait, what do you see? Grease 2 first or something?
Oh, Grease 2 is amazing. Michelle Pfeiffer.
Thankfully, I've not been subjected.
Adrian's mad.
Well, what happens if you have kids, especially daughters, you'll rewatch Grease later on because she's going to want to watch it at 9 or
I'm
whatever.
steering her away from like Frozen. Like I'm veering hard towards like good movies. So when Grease comes, like at age 8,
is Frozen bad too?
Frozen sucks.
It's not bad.
No, it's not okay. It's not a bad movie. It's objectively above average, but everyone fucking calm down with Frozen. It's marginal.
Just in
It's
time for Frozen 2.
marginal.
What do you think Frozen's doing on Rotten Tomatoes?
You know what?
I bet
What do you guys own stock in the Rotten Tomatoes?
I'm gonna
Just
guess
curious.
83.
I bet it's higher.
What do you think the people
People
have
have it at 99.
Well, that sounds like people like it.
They're great. People like American cheese.
90. That's true.
Look at that.
90 with the critics and 85 with the peeps.
There you go.
So you don't like Frozen, all right?
Wow.
It's good. It's fine.
No,
It's
you don't like it because people like it, right?
Oh,
You're trying to be, all hip, right?
I saw it in the theater as a single childless man, or I was married, but a childless man. I was like, "What is this shit?"
Wow.
Frozen sucks.
Oh,
No, a
Okay,
lot
that
for you,
sounds
no
like a
Sven.
pedophile.
It felt very Pixar-y, just Disney or whatever to me. I liked it, but I didn't love it, but I didn't have strong feelings about it. But
It's no Moana.
Grease
Moana's great.
Grease has a good soundtrack. It has a good cast.
Great cast.
It's campy, it's hokey, it's whatever.
And it's far filthier than you remember.
part
Oh,
of
yes.
it. Yes, there's a lot of that. And I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I don't, but
You can't hate it because
should be-
Stockard Channing is in it.
Thank
She is
you.
quite
That's-
wonderful.
She
Right.
plays a 38-year-old playing a 15-year-old.
she was held back 14 years. So wait, what were we talking about?
So,
I'm a
any
Frozen
guesses
sucks?
on
Oh.
what they're? How dare you? On what they're estimated to fetch this costume for?
Well,
And we know it could be totally crazy.
yeah,
after
now we
the fact.
just had a situation with the Shining Axe that I think we were
Went for
guessing.
way above.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were guessing. The estimate was 50 or 60 or 40, and it went for 200.
Something like that.
So that
Wow.
could happen.
And these are pants she physically had to be sewn into. And this is the most famous, iconic
That's
outfit
leather?
from the movie. There's some
spandex.
sort of leather
Spandexy
probably
or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Does everyone want to write down their guess?
All right.
I'll.
And there's a bottom and a top.
All right, you guys give it some thought.
Indeed.
Let me write.
I wonder if
something.
Phil does it better. Tell me about it, stud.
No, but I have worked with John Travolta, so I can do John Travolta.
That was great.
had a little Cosby in it. Just a little bit.
Back then, everything had a little Cosby in it.
Well said. Unfortunately
All right,
accurate.
I'm going to go based on the Shining Axe, $125,000.
Damn, I said 55K.
We're doing just one
Yeah,
number?
you can give one
Yeah,
number
one
if you want.
I'm saying 1.2 mil.
Interesting. I like where your head's at. I like where your heart's at.
Because I looked at it and I went back to puberty.
Yeah, sure. Sure. 100 to 200,000. That's what they think it's going to go for.
When is the auction? We'll follow
This
up
weekend.
Max Zapata. So check it up. Check up on that. We'll
See? No, but see, that's the thing.
favorite everything goes for.
Billionaires are in our age range. The
Yeah.
guys who this is going to make them twitch, they
Became
got
a man
that
to
money.
Yep, exactly.
Phil is correct, because if you look at the vintage car world, the prices really go up for the year of the car when the guys get into their 40s and 50s who remember it from high school.
Right.
That's when those cars move, when those guys get some extra income
Right.
and they go back and try to relive that childhood.
That
That's
makes
when
sense.
those
Oh,
cars
Christ.
move.
Some Dirty Dancing shit's going to come up in a couple of years.
Oh, for sure.
That movie sucks too.
Well, maybe I can redeem myself. I've never seen that movie.
You're a lucky man.
Brian,
Yep, thank
don't
you.
you
They're
can
gonna auction-
have your own wrong thoughts, but don't ban Tessa from seeing a movie that she has to see as a
I know
teenage
I
girl.
can't block that forever, but I'll block it as long as I can.
Well, I want to know what the auction price will be for Jennifer Grey's old nose.
Hurtful.
That's funny. So Christy Brinkley's ex-husband, Peter Cook, has a new lady on his arm, but this one is still in college. Cook is 60. He got engaged to 21-year-old Alba Jenku. According to Page 6, he got down on one knee and proposed outside a church in Greece last month. I think we have a picture. Alba is the same age as her future stepdaughter, Sailor Brinkley Cook, who was eliminated, I think, from Dancing with the Stars last week. According to her social media, Alba will graduate from Tulane in 2021. And that is his new lady.
Wow.
He's going full Dennis Quaid.
Yeah. Dennis Quaid's coming in tomorrow, so we can ask him about that.
This is
many
uncomfortable.
questions.
This is awkward.
She's 21?
Yeah.
That's some mileage on there.
Wow.
Now, you guys tell me, better or worse with the marriage? Because if you're dating a 21-year-old, then you're just, okay, come on, he's just dating, he's just banging a 21-year-old.
Right.
And he marries her, then he appears to be sincere, but now he's marrying a 21-year-old.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, which
Oh,
one
is
are
that
we
better?
judging? Which one are we judging more harshly?
Well,
We're looking down our nose and secretly jealous every time we hear one of these stories. But are we looking further down our nose at marriage or dating?
The dude who dates 21-year-olds in this situation, I'm like, all right, we all know what he's after. We all know what he's doing. That's great. Enjoy. Have fun.
But we still judge.
Absolutely.
Right.
But with the marriage, it's like, what's going on?
But
What's
it
the motivation?
implies a little sincerity,
It does, sure.
authenticity, right?
Unless she's in nursing school. Then it's just, he's just planning ahead.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
18 months. I'm
Yeah.
going to need you to
So you're
clean me.
hospice nurse in training, are you?
I don't know why guys date someone and marry them that quickly, especially someone.
Well, he ain't got much time, so.
Right. So I tend to think they're more authentic than the ones that just married, but it's still weird.
Makes sense.
But all right.
The
come on.
authenticity makes sense if that's what he's willing to commit to.
Or it's just he's, sprung. I mean, come on. He's 60.
And also,
When was the last time he felt a 21-year-old? He's probably just swimming. It's like, oh, my God, I forgot about that.
Christy Brinkley she's 60 now.
She's
but is she a great
65.
conversationalist? or is she just that chick from the Ferrari? Like, I don't
She's
know.
the Uptown girl.
Yeah, man, there wasn't that much to talk about.
Tell me what Billy Joel is like again.
I will.
See, that's why he's marrying her. She doesn't know who Billy Joel is.
Oh, interesting.
He's never going to have that conversation again.
Yeah. All right.
Except
so
when his stepdaughter comes over.
I have a hypothetical. Okay, so let's break down the game film. I've never given this any thought, but I must say, I was recently exposed to a man who was,
Oh, my.
70. And this guy was a flatliner. Like, I'd much rather sit next to some of my son's friends at 13 and talk to them than a
they're in the
flatliner.
shit. Yeah.
My stepdad's a flatliner. I mean, my mom's a flatliner. We all know adults that are just, I mean, like they're 63, but it doesn't mean there's a lot of wisdom
Right.
or knowledge
Sage,
or
yeah.
sagely anything. And we all know 19-year-olds that are like crack ups and kind
High
of fun
energy
and
and-
high energy, but also like just better, just funnier. Like, when I was 19, I was 10 times as funny as my stepdad is now. You would have rather hung out with me.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, do we have to judge so harshly? Like, if somebody's got it at 21 and someone doesn't have it at 21, are they going to have it at 63?
Oh.
Like, okay, we both heard of Perry Como. You know what I mean? All right, that's a great
Where'd
conversation.
it go from here?
Well, they do that. Oh, it's references. It's
Right.
I get it. It's references, but smart people have more references and dig deeper in the reference department as well. Wouldn't you guys forget about sex? Okay, no sex, zero sex. Would you rather date somebody who was 21 and kind of fun and like had a sense of humor and was kind of quick-witted than a 63-year-old who was just average? I'm not a dullard, but just a little average.
Nothing special.
Yes.
All right, and if the answer is yes to that, then why can't you fuck them
I'm still on those X.
while they're cracking wise?
And to his credit, if he takes care of himself and he's a cool guy, a fun guy, then he'll get whoever he gets.
I'm just
Wait, isn't
I'm
he
just
like a
softening-
billionaire?
Dennis Quaid's coming in tomorrow, so
I
I'm
love
just
that.
kind of feathering
Yeah, that's right.
my nest a little bit before he comes
I love this
in.
cool, fun guy. Like, I got $1 billion.
looks
Anything
like
I say is cool and fun is cool and fun.
Sure, totally. But he's a nice-looking older guy. He's not some bridge troll, and neither is she.
Oh, that's true.
So there's something to that.
All right.
All right, moving on to another
Now,
love affair. Yeah.
If you're Christy Brinkley, pissed, outraged, good for you, turn the page, like, where are we with that? Do you do a Christy Brinkley?
I'm sure Phil does.
Oh, I know Phil does.
Yeah.
He's a pro.
Yeah, I don't have that one in there.
I'm just glad to have him out of my life.
That's good, Phil. That guy's a talent. Anyway, so funny. Men are so funny.
I'm just glad to have him finally out of my life.
Oh, not Stefani.
No, I was doing Christy Brinkley. I'm just glad to finally have him out of my life.
But that just sounds the same as Stefani.
No,
I pitched it different.
Like Christy Stefani.
No, that was a different set of phonics.
I don't hear it.
Gina, again, blonder.
No, okay. I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, Gina, let's just push on here.
She don't do blonde.
It's a lost cause.
Ben Affleck has a new woman. The actor is reportedly dating musician Katy Cherry. They met through the celebrity
dating. Is that
dating.
the porn version of Katy Perry?
I was going to say.
They met on Raya. Everybody's meeting on Raya. It's that dating site for famous people. They met a few months ago. I think that's where Amy Schumer and her man met. They're very into each other, according to an insider. Now, Katy was Ben's date a few days ago at that WeHo Halloween party where he fell off the wagon, I guess. She was also by his side later that night when he stumbled into a casino drunk and won $1,500. He admits...
Wait, he was in West Hollywood and he went to a casino on the same night?
That is confusing, but that maybe it was like at the party. I don't know.
No, I think he went into a casino.
So he drove from West Hollywood to Gardena?
Yeah.
The bicycle?
Not Vegas, but Gardena probably.
Yeah.
Ben admits he's had a little bit of a sobriety setback, but he plans to clean up his act right after this slip-up.
Who's this gal? We got to see a picture.
Katy
How old
Cherry.
is she?
And did she drive him to Gardena?
Yeah, that's irresponsible.
Because she's an enabling motherfucker right there.
That's right.
Gina, did you do a Katy Cherry?
Phil does. It's a killer one.
Unless I'm thinking of a different, because I looked up a bunch of ladies today. I think she's a music producer of some sort. Blonde, cute. If I'm thinking of the right one, we'll find out.
Does she have a mohawk?
Yeah, that could be her. I'm not
look
sure what
good.
she does for a living. I don't know if that's
I wonder
her.
how old she is. Yeah, he went to
Old enough.
He went to the Commerce Casino. Yeah.
Oh, that's 15 minutes away.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's really close.
Wow.
That's slumming it. That's surprising me. Have a problem.
That's
definitely you fell off the wagon.
Yeah, well, I think that's Robert Kraft. That ain't high class hooker at the Four Seasons.
Let's just get it done.
That's handy at the Dade County.
I don't look him in the face. What do I know what she looks like?
That is a spot on Robert Kraft. It's amazing.
Gina, you go.
Yeah. Yeah, you just see their.
Yeah.
She was about to.
I'm about to. Excuse me.
Sorry.
What'd you say? Okay. I don't look him in the face. How was I supposed to know?
No, I just want to.
Gwen Stefani.
Now I need water.
That sounds like Chrissy Brinkley.
She has gotten a little older.
She's a 33-year-old film composer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Composer.
damn.
Okay.
So she got some money.
Very pretty.
I think what you do when you fall off or when you get drunk, like there's people who don't smoke, but when they get drunk, they smoke. They want to smoke. And when you gamble and you get drunk, you want to gamble. That's kind of your cigarette.
Right.
You know, that's your vice. So he probably
So he
didn't
fell off
drink.
two wagons.
Yeah, he did. He fell off simultaneously off two wagons because he probably took it easy on the gambling and the drink because these are sort of triggering things.
Right,
But then
one
once he
begets the
got
other.
drunk, he was like, "This is my cigarette.
We're
I
going
wanna
to Commerce."
I want to go to Commerce."
Yeah.
Right,
And also, how is bloody Ben Affleck? The fact that he won $1,500 makes it into the story.
Yeah.
His haircut's worth that much.
That's right.
But how well do you do drunk at the pie gow table?
That's true.
I don't know. So a new Monmouth University poll surveyed the top 8 selling candies for Halloween, and there will be no surprise, at least to me, when I read this, what the number one most coveted Halloween candy is, and they do this every year.
I got old shamed by my husband, by my son.
Changing Dr. Freud.
My son's been. My son, like, old shamed me. Like, he was like, "What is your favorite?" I'm like, "Well, you know,
Necco wafer?
Reese's is great. Three Musketeers is fine. You know,
Taffy.
there's always Snickers and that kind of stuff." No, I said, he said, "What's your favorite non-chocolate bar, like
Okay.
kind of candy?"
Werther's Original.
And I thought about it, and I said, Abba Zaba. And he's like, "What, a hooah?" And I was like, "Abba Zaba." And he's like, "No one's heard of that, old man." I was like, "Yes, it's very popular. It was very popular. And it has peanut butter in it.
Yep.
And for a non-chocolate, that's where, if you're going to give me something that's not a candy bar or a chocolate bar, and it's going to fall into the good and plenty sort of category or Zots or something,
Right.
then I will take the Abba Zaba.
What is an Abba Zaba? Because I've never had one.
Abba Zaba
Isn't it
is
It's like a
Yellow?
chewy thing, right?
It's taffy.
Oh, like a peanut
with
butter
chocolate
taffy.
with the peanut butter layer in between. When you see the bar,
yellow and black.
yes,
yeah, it
you'll know.
looks like cabbies should give them out.
Right.
Yeah, or there was a shooting and
Caution
police
tape.
put caution tape around your mouth. That's right. And speaking of caution, it will pull a filling. Like it is for the young.
Speaking of pull a filling, Charleston Chew. Oh, so good. No, don't do that.
So that's is it like a white chocolate cover with a peanut butter filling?
No,
It's not white chocolate.
It's
What is that?
taffy.
That's taffy.
Is that white?
See, you're so fancy. Abba Zabbas are not as fancy
Oh,
as you.
I know that. I hate white chocolate.
It's a white chocolate.
It's fondant.
I hate white chocolate.
They're hard to eat.
That's good to know, baby.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be my nickname if I joined your trip. Welcome to the stage. Mayonnaise.
We go 23 and you. 23 and me, you with that curly hair.
Yeah.
We're
I
going to
could
find
do it.
something.
I could grow it out. And we could cornrow it. We could fix something. That's
So,
right.
what do you think the number one, hands down, general favorite Halloween candy is?
Reese's Cups?
I hope it's
Or
Reese's.
Snickers? It's going to be something super popular.
Bill?
See, that's tough because I come from a mixed family. My daughter and I hate chocolate.
Oh, my God.
So we're always off.
Sure.
Oh, no.
You're a Skittles guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
okay.
boring like Hershey's bar or something.
So, but I'm going to have to go with the chocolate. I'm going to have to go with Snickers.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be between Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Snickers, and the winner is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups with a bullet, number one.
Wow.
The poll surveyed over 1,100 adults older than 18. 36% said Reese's, 18 said Snickers. M&M's came in number 3 at 11. I don't enjoy an M&M.
I enjoy a peanut. But not the other one. My
They're
unofficial.
so sweet, they're sour.
On our unofficial survey at the Marriott in Salt Lake City, they had
of 3 people?
They had a bowl out, and Mike August cleaned them out.
Yeah.
Mike just picked out. He cherry picked. There got to be rules. You know what? You know what you got to do with the candy bowl that has all the mixed stuff in it, and Mike comes in there and he gets all the peanut butter cups and he just cherry picks them right out of there.
Just go searching.
You know, free candy bowls. You know what they need to have? They need to have those gloves where you people
Like
work with
uranium.
uranium. Yeah, where you can't see what you're grabbing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, because he cleaned them out of Reese's, and then he came back and he was indignant that they were out of Reese's.
Yeah.
Except
Oh
for
my
he
God.
cleaned them out of Reese's, and they're like, somebody keeps eating all the Reese's.
Yeah, someone does.
Right.
But they
Okay.
refilled it, right, Chris?
They refilled, and if there were any Reese's, he would get an Almond Joy.
Yeah. Sorry.
Question. Which is worst? Tootsie Rolls, those circus peanuts, or that black and orange chewy thing? Like that chewy peanut buttery chew. Have you seen those? The black and orange wrapper? You know what I'm talking about?
It sounds familiar.
Reese's Cups?
No, they're just like in like the little
Tootsies
Werther's
are pretty
ties.
bad because they're not quite chocolate.
Agreed.
They taste kind of chocolatey, but they're wax chocolate.
Yeah, but
Yep.
at least that's edible. Like those circus peanuts.
That's pretty bad.
That's for packing.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
something that it should be in a factory somewhere.
I know. And you've taken two of the greatest names, Circus and Peanut, and you've destroyed
Made
it.
it horrible.
And I mean, at least a tiger shark is mean. You know what I mean?
Am I the only one who likes candy corn?
Yes. Disgusting. Wax.
Like candy
Gross.
corn.
Yeah, I like candy corn.
Horrible.
I feel like they do a good job of naming sharks. You know what I mean? Like Nurse Shark. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah, we're good.
Tiger Shark better fucking start
Run.
swimming. Yeah. Bull Shark. Ooh, boy.
Hammerhead.
Yeah.
Is that going to be
We
good?
do a good job. Great whites.
whites.
A great big old white
Right.
shark.
Yep.
and
Who's in charge of that? Those shark people.
Whale sharks are huge. They don't fuck around with shark names.
Let's put them in charge of global warming. They'll
Yeah.
name it something that
They'll
everybody's
name it
afraid
something,
of.
and everyone will get on board.
Right?
They're
Don't-
very super consistent.
Yep.
Like it's not like the nurse shark is the most dangerous shark.
Run it.
And tiger sharks, you better fucking run.
Yep.
Mako just sounds intimidating. You
Yeah,
know?
I don't know why.
They do a good job.
Yeah.
Blue sharks are blue. They do a nice job.
They get it.
Give them their due.
Keep them. Yeah.
Someone finally stood up for the
The
shark
shark
namers.
is that the Shark Council?
Yeah.
Big
shark.
by the Shark Council.
Mega mouth.
Oh,
Chris just wrote
come
down. Well, it's a
on.
giant mouth. Okay. I get it.
We
You
get
know
it?
to run?
Life should be
Swim?
run like shark names.
Shark
You know what I
names.
mean? Like, hey, Starbucks. Every time I go after a medium and you're like venti, latte, grande,
No.
I'm like,
Right.
no, just give me the shark. Do it like the sharks.
Yeah.
They're so perfect.
Is Grande big? That's our smallest size.
Right.
How is that possible?
Right. We could sharks any confusion about, like, if I
straightforward.
said to anyone, what would you rather swim with, a nurse shark or a bull shark? Or a tiger shark or a blue shark? They know exactly what. And as a matter of fact,
You can figure it out
I'm from
yourself.
fucking North Hollywood. I'm not a marine biologist. I'm a D- student.
Yeah.
I know 18 sharks. You want to know why? Because you name them properly.
Right.
Right.
You can deduce.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Finally.
Yeah. Because it doesn't take a smart person to go, you ever seen a whale? Oh, a whale shark.
That's the big one.
That's the big
That's
one,
the
right?
biggest shark.
The big one, yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly. Well, just in time for Halloween, K-Mart Australia has pulled a costume off the shelves because a Melbourne mom launched a petition calling the costume beyond inappropriate.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
There's the new world we're living in is this used to be the realm of the crazy religious right. Like this, I'm going to start a petition.
That's right.
And we're going to get this devil music and we're going to have it labeled.
Right.
And now it's taken a turn for the left.
Yes.
Is what's going on. The folks that were making fun of Tipper Gore,
the
like they're
parental
making
warning.
fun of these uptight, oh, it's the church lady. She's clutching her pearls and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Loosen up, have a drink. Now we're going the other way.
Indeed.
Or it's one or the other. It's never the middle.
Nope.
Right.
The costume that they're freaking out about is a child's bride costume. The costume, which included a white wedding gown and a headband with a veil for children between the ages of 4 and 6, was stripped from the shelves after the petition for change.org. They may have a point. I don't know. The petition, which had only 124 signatures, labeled offensive because apparently 12 million children around 6 years old are sold off as brides around the world. I don't know.
I used to tell it's funny, in the Latin culture, they constantly refer to, like, that my nanny, Guatemalan nanny, would always call my daughter mama, at age 5. And I'm like, maybe that's why you guys are crapping out kids when you're 14. Everyone's called mama. A few years of that, hey, man, it's time to act like mama.
Right.
So I call her something, call her bitch or something, but don't do mama. Mama, it's
mommy, papi.
They do it, mommy and papi and everything, and it's a thing. And if you think about it, the girls get their ears pierced when they're 1 year old, and they start calling them mama. Like, you're fast tracking them to pregnancy. So, maybe. But who cares?
But see, I don't think that's offensive. I think it's just stupid.
It's
stupid.
But see, I also had that same problem. Like in my kids were in preschool. It's like, oh, is that your little boyfriend? No, their bodies are exactly the same at this age.
They don't know.
Stop projecting your sexuality onto these small children.
I would say put them in the bride thing and then have them go bride of Chucky or Frankenstein or something
bride.
like that. Like mess them up a little bit. You know what I mean? Get some fake blood out, put some stitches on them.
That's good.
Then we're okay.
Yes,
right now we're
I like
back
that.
in the costume Halloween. We're in the Halloween realm.
Spooky.
Or you give them a knife and say, bride of John Wayne Bobbitt.
Right. And also, there's a real danger that Christy Brinkley's ex-husband could attend a party and be like, hey.
Nothing to see here.
Whoa, wait a
Go to bed.
second.
Just go
I'm
to your
dating
room,
this
shut the
old
door.
maid over here. I just married a 21-year-old. How old
Shut
is
the door.
Skinny P?
Put a chair
7?
under the
good.
doorknob.
Yeah.
Good.
No matter what he says, do not come out of your room.
Well, I'm just using my own math logic here. I just went from 65 to 21, but you know what's even better than that? 9. Woo! And there's 8 of you. Look at this. I struck gold.
I love that Peter Cook impression.
Thank you. Spot on.
Gina, you do it.
No, I'm not even going to bother.
I do a Gwen Stefani, too.
Oh, I'd love to hear it. Okay. Bella Hadid. Are you familiar with her?
Of course. The sisters.
Is she a supermodel?
Yeah, there's Gigi and Bella. They're supermodel sisters. And she is considered the most beautiful woman in the world, according to a cosmetic surgeon, of course. But hold on, there's more, who used that classic Greek golden ratio to measure the perfect face. And this has come up before. Julian De Silva, tells the Daily Mail that the supermodel was, quote, the clear winner when all elements of the face were measured for physical perfection.
It's just facially.
Just facially. Bella landed a 94.35% perfection score. I think it mostly has all to do with symmetry and, placement from each part of the face together.
91?
94.35.
94.
Yeah.
Good
Beyonce,
science.
close second, 92.44.
Can I just say this?
Yeah.
My rule, if we're going to get a plastic surgeon, an expert, and they're going to label the best looking, you must pick the ugliest woman on the planet as well. It goes both ways. Like, Mildred Feinberg, I got some bad news for you, sweetheart.
You're going to hate
Our
this.
data show.
Well, that seems unnecessarily cruel. Yeah, but rules are rules.
Yeah, you got to have
Well, I love
balance.
this. It's like, obviously, as a scientist, this is obvious math.
Yeah.
I've measured. It's like, what are you measuring?
Hey, I've been doing fake titties for almost 2 decades now. You think I know something?
That's absolutely absurd. Like there is
Yeah.
a measurement that's beauty.
There's
It's like,
It's called
what does
the
he
Greek
jerk off to a ruler?
Yeah.
a protractor.
I don't get a ruler. I don't get a ruler anywhere near my dick. So not even in the same fucking room. Like if I enter a room in my underpants and there's a ruler in it, turn around and leave. Not even like a toddler with a pit bull. I'm not taking any chances. And people go, but this ruler's sweet and this house broken. I go,
It only takes
not
one.
taking any chances.
Yeah.
Don't bring your tape measures around here.
No.
As for the men, of course, they always have to do the men. This is going to shock all of you. George Clooney has the world's most handsome face.
What?
George's facial features were found to be
Yeah, caught off guard.
91.86% accurate. Yes. Now, this golden ratio, we've looked it up before.
No, it's
it
like
pertains,
symmetry and
it pertains
size
to
of your
flowers.
eye.
You can do you can measure anything.
It's
with
like
a
how
golden
wide
ratio.
your eye. If your eyes are too close or too wide,
Yeah.
there's like a sweet spot.
And remember, I think, God, 20 years ago, they did do the best and the worst because it was Time or Newsweek, and it was the perfect face, symmetrical face was Denzel Washington, and the most imperfect face,
Lou Pearlman.
Lyle Lovett.
Oh.
So they have done this before. This was years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's so dumb.
Phil is not buying it.
Lyle's
I'm not buying
response
it.
was, guess whose face ate a 26-year-old Julia Roberts pussy?
Right.
This face right here. This fucking scarecrow of a face. Guess who was eating out
Right.
Julia
Good point.
Roberts when I was fucking 31? Guess
right.
who?
Yeah,
This
this
face.
guy.
This
Yeah.
face.
This malformed
You want to
face.
sniff my face? Sniff
I'll
my
allow
face,
it.
bitch.
No, but this whole thing is a scam. It is. No,
to line the
dig it in.
pockets of Hunter Biden.
If I'm a plastic surgeon and I can convince everybody that beauty is a product of measurements, what happens?
Makes
That's
sense. Yeah.
I make tons of money.
Yeah.
As opposed to, no, it's not some light that comes from inside you. No. It's the length of your nose in relation to your cheekbones.
Where is your
and I got those
nipple
in my
to your
drawer.
collarbone? Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Phil, I want to say this, and I think you're going to like where I end up here. I think you would do very well if I pulled out a protractor and put it on your puss. So I don't think you should be protesting so much. You're
Can
on
it
the
change?
Symmetrical.
you're on the happy side of this equation.
But you know what? Still doesn't get me laid.
It's true. It's true. Well, maybe you can go to that party with Cook and see. Try and.
No,
All
I'm
right.
just going to walk around with a ruler.
Let me. You're kidding, right? You don't have.
I have
in
one
the
right
room.
now.
Oh no! Put it away. I'm Dracula. It's Scarlet.
It's cross.
Keep it away from my groin. Hold it above your head. Just put it on the floor and walk backwards away from it.
Slowly.
All right. I'm going to get the bomb squad robot in here to shoot it with a shotgun.
Detonate it.
Can't be too careful. All right, Gina, one more.
Well, this is some very good news. I know you've all been waiting with bated breath. Facts of Life stars Lisa Whelchel, Mindy Cohn, and Nancy McKeon will reunite in a Lifetime movie called You Light Up My Christmas.
I got bad news for all three of them.
What?
I crossed them sexually.
Oh, no.
Well,
It had to happen.
Phil, I've always said I've said this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was at the bottom. It was like an X. You know what I mean? And
axis.
when I was watching The Facts of Life when I was 15,
Yeah.
I was as far away as I could possibly get from Blair.
They're up
Right.
here.
You know what I
He's
mean?
down
He's
here.
at the bottom.
Slowly.
Now I'm rich.
Yeah.
I still got my hair.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Wildly
I
successful.
got a few buildings with my name on it. They put on a couple of pounds in a few years, and I could get them.
Yeah.
So that's what you meant cross them
can-
sexually.
I
thought
crossed
you meant you had sex with somebody that all three of them had sex with. I'm like, whoa, I want to hear this story.
Who's your
No.
Eskimo brother?
Yeah. No, I'm saying by law.
Yeah, you've passed them.
Law of
anyway.
nature.
Yeah.
They would be happy to have sex with me, and I would have to
Regardless
think
of your
about it.
measurements.
Regardless.
Right.
That is correct.
Well, I'll throw one more into the mix.
So that's bad news.
Kim Fields is
That's
also serving as the executive producer.
She's
not
on
in
my
it?
Yeah.
list. She's
She's
on
not
my
in
X
it?
as well.
You Light Up My Christmas debuts December 1st, and the Lifetime channel is going full swing. I think they're actually in full swing right now with the holiday movies. 30 holiday-themed movies premiered, I think, October 25th.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like all Christmas movies?
Yeah, they go for it. This is their time to shine.
I went to Beth Ringwald's Sweet 16 birthday sat next to Blair.
No.
Oh, my God.
In her prime, Lisa Whelchel.
Lisa Whelchel. She must have been our age or a year or so older at the time. So if I'm 55, she's got to be 56 or 7.
Right.
So
Yeah, she's 56.
She's 56, so she was a year older. And
With that bouncy Prel hair.
So clean, so natural.
so
I just
much
wanted
of
to sniff that hair, and now I'm going to get the opportunity after all these years. Now,
I think she's very religious. I mean, I don't know that it's going to be a one-to-one.
Rules are rules.
Okay, no problem.
oh, I'm religious. I don't pay my parking tickets. Like, no,
Religiously.
you live in this society.
You gotta pay the piper.
Rules are rules.
Okay,
So
I'll let her know.
I passed her.
Okay, very good. Shall I bring it home?
Yeah, bring it home.
You got it. I'm Gina Grad, and that's the news.
Can I laugh at that? Is that okay?
Gina. That was the news with Gina Grad.